All aboard, it's Jang here with a look at the new Playmobil Large City Zoo. Officially comes with 175 pieces. It's quite an expanse when you build everything up and spread everything out, all of the enclosures and all the people and the little terrain things. This is really the entrance over here though, so perhaps when you set it up, you might want to set it up this way to have more of a an inviting entrance to the thing. It's got the nice little flag over there. These are nice translucent pieces that let some light through, so they're kind of bright. And then you've got the little gate and turnstile down there, which can actually turn around, and it has a nice little action to it where it kind of slides back into place. And then this is just a regular open and close. The lion pen is the largest attraction here, and it has a reconfigurable enclosure. You can change the shape of this thing and move these ends around. They also have additional parts that you can use to kind of expand on this, but you can just kind of set it up roughly rectangular or kind of circular if you want to. I'll show you all of the animals up more closely in a couple of minutes. This is the penguin display, which has a nice window on the front so you can see the water level down below, and they've got adults as well as little baby penguins as well. I guess they're not too little, but there's also a little slide over here so you can put a baby up there and just let it slide on down into the water area. They also kind of integrated an additional attraction onto the side of this thing with just a little opening over here, and this is supposed to be the marmot cave where the marmots can live in there, and you can kind of push them in there and have them sneak in there or just be kind of peeking out the edge. There's a schedule board here with a clock, and you can move the hands on the clock, and it shows you the feeding times for different animals around the zoo. And this does indicate some animals in some enclosures that are not included with this set, but it's an entire series, so you can add to it and start to fill up more of these things and set up your park like that if you want to, or you can set it up differently. For feeding, they do have this wheelbarrow, which can be used to carry food around, and there's also a bucket for fish for the penguins. This is kind of a miniature gift shop stand, which is very colorful and has some small products that you can purchase. And that includes an assortment of postcards. So you may have seen the sticker coming up on one of these. These have a sticker, each one has a sticker that goes all the way around to the other side to show you that it is indeed a postcard. They also include these 4 small little toy scale animals. So the giraffe, the camel, the rhino, which almost looks like a baby rhino, looks kind of cute, and then a small little lion. There's also a checkout register, but you can't open that up. This is a balloon stand with a couple of balloons that are animal inspired and a couple just normal ones in some different colors, and you can purchase those individually. Each one can be held in the hand of a Playmobil figure, and they also include some cartons of feed for the areas where you can actually come in and feed the animals yourself. Speaking of the animals, here's a closer look at the lion family. The 2 adults are actually identical, except the male gets the mane added on as an additional piece, and then there's also the little cub there. All of them have the ability to move the neck up and down fully, and you can move the legs independently. And then with the adults, you can also rotate the tail around, and you can open and close the mouths. It's a little bit tough to get in there when it's completely closed, but you can always open that up quite a bit. Here are some of the birds. So a bunch of emperor penguins with the 2 adults, and those cannot be reposed. They're just pretty much static models. And then you have 2 different variants of the baby penguins. 2 of them just standing up normally, and then the other 2 can be stood up like this, or they look pretty good just flopping around on their bellies or going down the slide. And they also include this very nice white pelican, which has its wings that are kind of out, getting them dried a bit or on display. Speaking of display, this male peacock is in full display mode, and that's included with the translucent green color. Lets a lot of light through there, makes it very bright and striking to look at. And this one is able to move at the neck, so you can kind of make it look like it's going down to feed off the ground. The green on this one, the translucent green, actually extends around to the back. You're not going to see that most of the time, but just kind of shows how they constructed that. Last up here are the 2 marmots, and also it looks like it could be a ground squirrel and also a rat there. So some of the littler folks. I think all of these look good. I especially like the look of that standing marmot, just how it's got the nice little round belly. Just has a very cute look to it. And here are some more animals still, this time the human animals, with the 2 zoo workers over on the left, and 2 adult visitors and 2 child visitors. And they all look very motivated to be here, very happy to be here. The one adult, the male, has a camera. The female has a bag for carrying things around. And one of the kids has the backpack on the back of him there with the colors that kind of go well with the whole zoo theme. And not a whole lot to see on the backs of these, just one of them has print that extends around. And there's also this very small child who's in a cart right now, which was provided by the zoo, so it helps parents to carry their kids around from display to display. And this actually has an insert specifically to hold the baby-sized figure, and you can remove that if you want to just turn it into just a regular cart. And there's also a baby bottle in there, and then this is, I think, supposed to represent some suntan lotion. Probably don't want to leave that back there with the child, but I just wanted to include those somewhere. And you can turn the front wheels on this around so you can actually make it follow you around. So this feels like a really nice start to a zoo, and even if you only get this set and don't get anything additional from this entire series, it's still big. Still gives you plenty of animals, which is really important for zoos, and also plenty of people as well, and activities to engage in with those folks. And good interactions, good positive vibe overall. I think it looks pretty good, but it definitely asks for more zoo-related sets to be added in, and I think that's a good thing. Playmobil right now has some add-on sets to kind of expand on this theme, including lots of individual packs, bagged packs of just animals by themselves. So I hope you enjoyed this look at this set, and I hope you'll take a moment, if you would like to leave a comment with your thoughts about the set down below. Have a good rest of your day or evening, and I'll talk to you again soon.